Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we are looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on September 17th, 2025, which was about 5 days ago. The striking idea is a pre-training recipe that learns relationships between documents and then synthesizes new training data from those links, delivering sizable gains over repeating the same data and capturing roughly 42% to 49% of the improvement that an oracle with 20 times more unique data would get. The paper is titled Synthetic Bootstrapped Pretraining, and the implications for model training are quite significant. In short, the approach model's cross-document structure generates a large synthetic corpus and then jointly trains to boost data efficiency without external teachers or extra web data. Alright, the previous segment laid out the motivation. Figure 1 illustrates the three-step pipeline that operationalizes it, which matters because each step targets cross-document signals that standard training ignores. Step 1 pairs semantically similar documents using embeddings. Step 2 trains a conditional generator that predicts a related document from a seed. Step 3 scales synthesis, producing new texts like notes or blog posts that echo the same concept but differ in narration. So, Figure 2 tracks test loss as compute increases at the 200 billion token scale. The red SBP curve starts slightly worse than the black baseline, which matches expectations because synthetic text quality only reaches real data at best, but it keeps improving while the baseline flattens. The dashed gray oracle drops fastest, since it has far more unique data. The widening gap shows that synthesized pairs add signal the repeated corpus cannot provide. So the previous figure showed loss curves diverging. Table 1 summarizes where that translates into wins, because it reports both perplexity drops and question answering accuracy gains at 200 billion and 1 trillion token scales. Perplexity decreases modestly, while ARC Challenge, Winagrand, and Web Questions see notable accuracy lifts, with the biggest jumps at the smaller compute. The average question answering accuracy rises by about 2.17 points at 200 billion and 0.74 at 1 trillion, which amounts to roughly half of the oracle's headroom. Alright, the previous table highlighted accuracy gains. Figure 4 explains how the team retrieved similar documents at scale, which matters because high-quality pairs drive the synthesizer. The diagram shows value sharding into 32 shards and key sharding into 1024 shards, then multiple SKA and N searchers created via salting handle queries in parallel. Distributed search assigns one worker per searcher, and aggregation by key keeps the top 200 neighbors. This pipeline lets the pairing step stay fast while preserving relevance. While the previous diagram covered retrieval scale, Figure 6 presents how performance changes as synthetic tokens increase at the 200 billion token setup, which matters because the right mix balances quality and novelty. Perplexity on Open Web Text 2 and Lambda drops steadily with more synthetic data. Accuracy on most question-answering tasks peaks around 75 billion synthetic tokens, then softens. The dashed oracle line stays higher, but the red markers at 75 billion indicate the sweet spot for average gains. Okay, 2 takeaways stand out. Modeling relations across documents and generating fresh yet concept-aligned text improves data efficiency, delivering roughly half the gains of having 20 times more unique data, and it scales without outside teachers. The broader implication is clear. Smarter reuse of fixed corpora can offset data scarcity. That is it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex. Thanks for listening.